Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. In this beginner tutorial for Excel, I'm going to teach you all the useful features that you need to get started with Microsoft Excel. All the exercise files used in this tutorial will be in the description down below. Let's go. When you open Excel, click on New Blank Workbook. A workbook has one or more worksheets. At the top, you will see the ribbon. Ribbon is divided into tabs, and each tab contains a group of related tools. Home tab is the one that you'll use for the most part. It has everything from formatting to font color, cell alignment, copy and paste, number formats, and tools like AutoSum. Insert is where you go to add things like charts, tables, images, or shapes into your worksheet. Page Layout tab controls how your spreadsheet looks when printed. You can change the margins, orientation, and page breaks. Formulas tab is an important one. It includes all function libraries like math, text, logical, and lookup functions. Data tab can be very useful if you're working with large data sets. It has tools for sorting, filtering, removing duplicates, validating data, and even connecting to external sources. Review tab includes tools for spelling check, comments, and protecting your sheets. A great feature to use when you're sharing workbooks with others. In View tab, you can change how you see your worksheet. You can freeze panes, zoom in and out, and switch between normal page and page layout views. Depending on your version of Excel and whether you're on a Mac device or a Windows device, you may also see other tabs like Draw, Developer, or Help. The columns in a worksheet are labeled as A, B, C, and so on. The rows are numbered as 1, 2, 3, and so on. The columns are vertical and the rows are horizontal. Where a row and a column meets is called a cell. Every cell has an address. For example, the first cell is A1. The cell right below A1 is A2, and so on. Let's open the Basic Student Info Workbook. Just to remind you again, you can download all exercise files from the link in the description. Column A has the name of the student. Column B has the age, and column C has the grade information. You can use bold effect to highlight the column names so it is easy for you to read. You can use arrow keys on your keyboard to navigate from one cell to another. You can go from left to right, right to left, up and down. You can make changes you want and press Ctrl S on your keyboard to save your workbook. Let's open the Basic Student Info with Scores Workbook. You will notice that we have 4 additional columns: Score 1, Score 2, Total, and Average. Let's calculate the total score for Alice. Click on F2, type =, select D2, type plus, and select E2. After that, press Enter. You now have the total score for Alice. Let's calculate the average score for Alice. Click on G2, type =. The equal sign actually lets Microsoft Excel know that you are going to type a formula. So any formula that you write, =, comes first. Anyway, back to the formula. After typing the =, type the word average. You will see Excel giving you autocomplete options as you type your formula. Open bracket, select D2, comma, select E2, close bracket, and press Enter. You now have the average score for Alice. Let's calculate the total score for the rest of the students. Select F2 and move your mouse pointer to the bottom right corner of the cell until you see a plus sign. Double-click and the same formula will be applied to the cells below. We can do the same with the average column. Let's say that you want to find total scores of all students. You can select all cells and click on Auto Sum. You can do the same to find out maximum and minimum values as well. You can undo and redo your last action using those buttons up at the top. Let's learn more about formatting. We can use conditional formatting to highlight students who got an A. Select column C, go to Home, Conditional Formatting, highlight cell rules, text that contains, then type A and select a green fill. To freeze the top row with column names, go to View, Freeze Panes, and click on Freeze Top Row. Let's open Sales by Month workbook. Select the data in the worksheet and go to Insert, click on Column Chart. You will see a visual representation of your sales data. You can customize this chart by clicking on the chart elements, style, or filtering. Let's open Grades and Pass or Fail workbook and learn how to use VLOOKUP. It is a very useful formula. In this example, Sheet 1 has the student ID and the name of the student. In Sheet 2, we have the student ID and the grade of that student. You will notice that on both sheets, we have the student ID column as the common column. Let's say that you want to populate the grade of the students in Sheet 1 by referring to the data in Sheet 2. VLOOKUP can help you with that. In Sheet 1, select C2. Type $VLOOKUP, open brackets, A2, go to Sheet 2 and select the data set, comma, number 2, which is the column number counting from left, which the information that we need, that column contains grade information, comma, false. False is for an exact match. And hit enter. Now you will see the grade information in Sheet 1. There are a few important things to remember when using VLOOKUP. Number 1 is the value that you want to find must be in the first column of your table. Number 2, VLOOKUP searches from top to bottom in that first column. Number 3, use false in the formula if you want an exact match. Let's say the passing mark was 60 and you want to quickly find out who passed or failed. You can type if, open brackets, C2, greater than sign, 60, pass, comma, fail. Make sure to put the words within inverted commas to let Excel know that these are just texts. As you can see, Charlie only scored 59. So unfortunately, he has failed the exam. Let's open the Employee Table workbook. Highlight your data and press Ctrl-T to create a table. You can now use drop-downs to filter by department or name. Let's try sorting from the highest to lowest salary. In Home tab, go to Sort and Filter, Custom Sort. Select salary in the column and set the order from largest to smallest. Let's open Sales by Region workbook. Select Data, go to Insert, Pivot Table, and click OK. Drag Region to rows, drag Sales to values, and drag Products to columns. Congratulations, you have created your first pivot table. Pivot tables can help you analyze data without relying on formulas. Let's now look at how to protect your work in Excel. When you're working with important data, especially if you're sharing your files with others, it is a good idea to protect certain cells or even the entire worksheet or workbook. First, let's protect a worksheet. Go to Review tab and click on Protect Sheet. You will see a dialog box that lets you choose what users can or can't do. Then you can set a password to prevent others from making changes. Just type the password and click OK. Excel will ask you to confirm the password again and then click OK for the second time. Once protected, anyone trying to change a locked cell will get an error message. You can unprotect the sheet anytime by going back to the same place. Go to Review, click on Unprotect Sheet, and enter the password. Now let's say you want to protect an entire workbook. You can go to Review, click on Protect Workbook. Again, enter a password and click OK. One thing to remember is Excel can't recover passwords. If you have a complex password, make sure to store them somewhere safe. Let's finish this tutorial with one last important topic: getting your spreadsheet ready for printing. A spreadsheet might look great on screen, but not always that good when printed. So here's how to control that. First, go to the Page Layout tab. Here you can set the margins, orientation, portrait or landscape, and adjust the paper size. To preview your document, go to File and click Print. Or you can just press Ctrl P. You will see a full preview on the right side. Use the screen to choose your printer, page orientation, and whether to print the entire workbook or just the active sheet. Once everything looks good, click Print, and your Excel sheet will come looking clean and professional. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you learned something new. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, take care.